And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. That left hook missed. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
God, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Here's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. Punch scores. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Punch, counter punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who. On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. both want a knockout, you can tell. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe this? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Relax. Just the same again.
Hey, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Here, and he'll start tiring out. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. If you got complacent, the fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Missed him with that uppercut. That hook is parried away. Catch and shoot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. Counter punches have to hurt. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Switch it off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just stay focused.
There's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. Unlucky to miss with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem... Let's start the 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down.
Get focused.
Round 7, here we go. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. Didn't land that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because If you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Apparently hitting his... And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You on what?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Corner hit. Round 8, and we're off again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see 2 boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got level skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That hook won't score. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided...